over.
You gonna count me down or I count you down? Can we go to mono?
I can do it.
Okay, you count me down. Alright, I like that idea.
All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
All right, if anybody needs to like do anything important, they should go do it now. Cause there's just a 2-minute intro. It's a good speed game.
Oh yeah. It prevents you from playing it as much as possible.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
So basically what's going on, you can see that the highway's all torn up, and they're coming to see what that's about. Basically, like a bunch of robots came out and broke everything, just like every other Mega Man game. Because robots cannot be trusted.
Wait, aren't you a robot?
Yeah.
You trust yourself?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No.
I do not.
That's why I can't
And
trust
then-
R9K. It's the worst.
Are we in R9K mode in the chat?
No.
Why would we be?
Yeah. Be nothing but front posts.
Any of the mods could have easily set it to that. I don't know.
Should they though?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why would you use R9K mode? Alright, so now that we have our proper helmet instead of whatever that joke helmet was, now we can see what all the fuss is about.
And right into another cutscene.
Yeah, so it just fakes you out. Am I gonna play now? No. No, we're only halfway done. You get to speak to Dr. Light here, basically saying that he's about to be busted out of jail, and by he I mean Wily. You'll see him in a second. About to come taunt us.
That's what I hate about Mega Man 1 through 6. You just press started and you could, you know, play instantly.
Yeah, like I had no idea what was going on in those games.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to follow anything, right? I mean, it's cool being able to choose where you go, and this one does that too, but there's no context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why does Mega Man do what he does? You know, that's the real question I have.
And
Exactly.
the old ones never tested the emotional difficulty of these games.
Ooh, hold up. Gotta actually hit buttons. And by that I mean I gotta hold down and press jump to slide. Because I'm not killing anybody. Not today.
Oh, pacifist run, right?
Yeah. Alright, so the way the intro stage works is I can either kill everything really fast, or I can just take damage like a bitch, and it'll just end. Once I get to a certain point, like I can't die. Ooh, that was actually really good. Because like if you kill him and then get hit at the same time, that's the best outcome for that section. Okay, so then this part you just get hit and he's like, you suck, I don't want to fight you, you're not worth it.
And it's true.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Do some shit talking and then we're out. Okay, so like this isn't the regular route, but there's something really dumb I want to show off. To do that, I have to do burst first. He's normally the fourth one. So the stage is going to look really bad because I don't have anything I need to actually complete this properly.
So how much did you practice this shit?
I ran through burst one time.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. I can still do some of the speed tricks, but there are very few that are actually going to work out. Oh, wait, hold on. That's one of the ones I can do, but it didn't work out that great. A lot of waiting in the initial part, but then it's kind of okay. Well, it would be okay if I had all my stuff, but I don't. So it's going to end up being slow still, unfortunately. At this part, like, normally I use a big shield to just plow through these guys, but I don't have that. I use a shield to just destroy this guy too. But because I don't have that, I get to mash him down. Okay. I think he has like 60 health or something, so that's not fun.
You need to jump there because it was faster.
Yeah, like, you can just float up, or you can like fly up like that. Yeah. I do have rush coil to start, so I can skip some of the waiting. Not a lot of it, but some. Everybody's favorite part. Every Mega meme. What's wrong with it?
It's like you want to know
Yeah. Now I gotta wait. This thing ends. Maybe we'll grab that. Definitely should have left the fish alive so I could have deboosted through that. Because if I used Rush Coil down there, I think I would have hit the spikes above. That's why I didn't do it, to get across faster. But, okay. So, I don't know, that stage was kind of self-explanatory, but there was like the water that goes up and down, and it's like it moves throughout the entire stage, even when it's not on screen. So it's kind of important. This guy sucks. Like, if you have his weakness, much like every boss in this game, if you have their weakness, they are complete jokes, more or less. This one's one of the harder ones if you have to buster him, honestly. Him and, like, let's see, who else is difficult?
Shade is a little bit of a pain.
Shade can be a pain. I normally buster him, though, in, like, the actual fast route. Which I might still do. No, what a mistake. What a bad idea. It would be a lot of what you're seeing right here. And this is not good. There's a reason you don't do this guy first. It's amazingly bad. Okay, thank goodness it's over. But the entire reason I did him first is so that I can have Cloud's weakness. Because Cloud interacts really weirdly with his weakness if you do it the right way. And it'll affect the rest of the game. So, that'll be pretty good. And I didn't die or anything, so I have a couple of shots at it. Like, if I mess it up, I can just, like, suicide in Cloud's room and then give it another try.
So this is one of the major differences between the Japanese and US versions. These actual cutscenes.
I mean, yeah, like, they're faster on Japanese and stuff, but, like, something that you can't tell because I've only beaten one boss is it has, like, random cutscenes you can get. You got different people that's like, hey, they'll tell you different stuff, like, if you get light, like I just did, he gives it to you straight, like, okay, you got this is what it does, and Mega Man's like, cool, thanks, man. And then if you get roll, she kind of like screws up what she's talking about, and then Mega Man has to either correct her or he's just really confused. And then Otto just spouts bullshit, like, he doesn't know, he either knows what he's talking about or he just doesn't care at all. So he's actually the best. But all of them take different amounts of time, so speed-wise, not entertainment-wise, like, J is a really dumb version. It's the fastest, but you still gotta put up with a lot of dumb things. Like, it can actually be slower than US if you get the wrong cutscene combination. Which is hilarious, because it can be like 40 seconds faster, just like think about that. Okay, so I was a little bit too early on that. Or maybe I wasn't too... trying to think. That jump is really weird. Because, like, it's normally really free, so I'm trying to think of why I missed it. I kind of like line Mega Man's arm up with the middle. Yeah, there we go. Then I wait for his, like... Well, sorry, I wait for the platform to move past to a certain point in the background. And I think I just did it too early, honestly. I think Mega Man was in the right spot. But dying there's not a big deal, it's just a tiny one. If you die elsewhere in the stage, though, it's horrible. It takes ages to come back from it. Good one. You don't want these egg birds to do anything, because they cause a lot of slowdown. Like that right there. Okay, can I get this? Was that too late? No, perfect. Okay.
Nice.
And I only died one time, so I should still be able to do this. Because this is going to kill me. Just as a warning, I guess.
Yeah. You can't move right now.
The game doesn't know what to do. Because, like, during his intro animation, he's supposed to call down a lightning bolt, and the lightning bolt never actually reaches him. So, it messes with a lot, actually. But, because I can still go back in, he didn't die, so the stage isn't over. Because, like, he never got his health bar to begin with, right? The rest of the fight's going to be pretty standard. Like, I mean, I would be busting him right now. But I got his weakness. This is just looking like the refight. And now that this is over, something... It's minor, but it's very noticeable. You'll know exactly what changed. As soon as the cutscene starts. And it does not go away until you, like, turn your game off and back on. Got this barcode text now. It's really good.
It's the same to me.
Do you know what they're saying right now?
If you give me like a scanner, I can probably tell you. It affects that text too. It's pretty good.
Dude, you got that.
I got whatever that is.
D3.
Oh man. Okay, so Junk can be a fun stage, but it's mostly just like straight platforming, like jumping from one thing to another. There's not a lot of like enemies in your way or anything like that. But there are some big sections you can potentially skip, maybe? Just depends on what happens. My weapon switching is so fucked because of the bubble. I thought I landed next to the door, but like, okay. So if you land near the door at the same time the Death of Roach comes out, then you'll get like knocked into the door and stuff. And then what happens is you climb the wall, and then you're sliding across the entire top of this room. It's just a really minor thing. It doesn't save much time at all, but it exists. It's kind of neat to look at. And then like the reason I do this boss order so that I can get Rush Jet, because you can't actually get Rush Jet until you like beat Cloud first, but I mean you kind of want to beat him anyway because Cloud is Junk's weakness, so it just works out nicely. But like the reason you do Cloud first normally is what I'm trying to get at here, because you want Rush Jet as soon as possible so you can be epic and do things like this. Yeah, me too. Skip big rooms with it. And this boss fight's gonna show off like what the majority of the fights are like in this game. You do like some tiny little exploits to avoid their weakness animation, but that's pretty much just what it is. Like, you trigger their special thing, and then they just reset their AI, and you just put them in a loop forever. It's really dumb. The bosses are not the highlight of this game.
Yeah, they take huge damage to the weaknesses too.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I should say like the 8 Robot Master fights are not like that fantastic.
Oh no, he got roll.
Yeah. The stuff in the Wily stages is good though, because they don't spaz out when you hit them. They just keep doing what they're doing. So those are pretty fun. Some of the stages are not that great in 8 Robos either, so really like the second half is where this game is really, really good. It's not to say the first half is like awful though. I want to say like Burstman stage is pretty good. I don't really like Cloud Junker Freeze though. This kind of whatever. Oh yeah, something else about the J and US versions is like, for some reason on J they have like little subtitles for bosses, like for Freeze they just don't slip, and on US they just don't have those, even though they're already translated and ready to go. The shield I got from Junkman is ridiculous. Like, it slows the game down to a crawl whenever there's more than like 2 enemies on screen, so I don't use it most of the time. But the times when I do use it, it is incredible. They just instantly die. That guy has, I want to say like 2 or 3 health or something. That guy has like 8 and it would chew through him too, but he has his shield up, so. The soundtrack of this game is really good too. I think out of the first like 10 Mega Man, well, classic Mega Man games I should say, I want to say like 8 and 7 are my top 2 for sure. And after that I don't really know, because there's a lot of other good ones in there.
Just what, 4 and 1 are at the bottom for you?
I mean, 4 soundtrack's okay, I just don't like 4 as a game. Oh yeah, because there's all these like icicles falling down, you can see the game slowing down to a crawl half the time. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm just trying to like make all of my like shield pieces like instantly break as soon as I can. Sometimes it doesn't really happen though. Yeah, so that's the first 4. So now what we're gonna get is we're gonna get like a long intermission, and then we get to do just a mid stage. And pretty much none of this is really that great because the mid stage is like, it's set up to be really important. It's a museum with a bunch of old Robot Masters in there, and it plays this medley of different themes, but the stage is just a hallway that takes 4 seconds to get through or something like that. So you don't ever hear any of it. Like, why would you bother? Waste of effort, my man. This whole thing is just them talking about bass or forte. The dude we saw at the end of the intro stage, like, do you think he's a good guy? I'm like, yeah, dude, totally. There's no way he's bad. He's on our side, right? And then they get interrupted by the Robot Museum being blown the fuck up. And it's just Wily stealing stuff, really.
Who would have guessed?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. You'd think, like, where would Wily go? He would just go get his old robots. It's not like he's gonna make new ones. He's never done that. Taking Gutsman, the most powerful Robot Master, clearly. He was really hard in Mega Man 1, actually. This is a Mash, aka the Clown Man prototype. Mate. And he's gone now. But essentially, it was just like, his only weak point is a little tiny head, so you hit it and it bounces around everywhere and you just chase it, and that's it, that's all. Easy peasy. One cutscene in the game you can skip. That's it, that one.
So they program in skipping, but don't let you do it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's what I'm saying.
You want to be sure that you know what every weapon does in this game.
Yeah, like, that wasn't important. It's like, hey, you stopped the museum, good job. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. There's nothing important in that one. Like, I can see why. Come on, dude. Slash Estate has really good tunes. The stage itself ain't that good though, because it expects you to do this big auto scroll. Like, if you've ever played 4, you know, it's Brightman stage that has those things you gotta ride, right? With the hopper dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially that, but they added way more pits everywhere, and it's not fun. But thankfully, Rush Jet's here to save the day, because Rush Jet has like 10 billion ammo in this game. You don't have to worry about a thing, man. Oh, dude, I should have. Okay. There's this little like sprite swap thing you can do with this guy. If you make him fall down and then go back to the previous screen, he replaces his sprite with like every generic enemy down there, so there's just a bunch of T-Rexes. But I thought about it too late. Like, he was already falling down. Made it to the hatchery, boys. Going in deep.
The Robo Dinosaur hatchery.
Yeah. This fight's kind of weird in context. Like, you'll see what I mean, I guess. So, since I did that, he's gonna hop up, and he's gonna drop these dinosaur eggs down. They just break into, like, blood or something. It's gross. He's a killer. So, the dumb thing I'm doing is, he normally leaves after 2 hits, but if I bait him into attacking me before... Or, sorry, let me clarify it. Like, at some point during my second hit, if I bait him into attacking, then he'll just jump and try to do something else. So then I can squeeze in a 3rd hit. So, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that boss is just... It almost feels like a Zero boss. Doesn't it almost feel like it's from...
He does move around quite a bit like a Zero Series boss would, I guess, if that's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Or if you're talking about, like, Zero himself, I don't know about that.
No, not like that, but...
Because, like, Jesus Christ, every time they've had you fight Zero, he does all this weird shit where he just, like, pounds the ground and rocks fly up. And God knows what else. You probably know more about, like, what Zero does than me. Yeah. When you fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
He shows up in like X2 and X5, and is that it? Or X6 as well, right? Yeah. Right. I don't think you have to fight him anywhere else. Pretty sure that's right.
Oh yo yawn paradise.
I think it's like a sound effect, like a spring. Yeah, like I don't know. If you listen to the spring sounds here, I think it's kind of similar, maybe.
It's like an onomatopoeia type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Japanese have their own words for that stuff.
They have their own brand of autism. That's right. Okay. First part's just springs everywhere. The second half, they expect you to use the springs in this giant open room and just somehow navigate your way to the exit, but I'm not going to do any of that because Rush Jet exists, thank God. We did it, we beat it. It's not quite over, but close enough. Oh, dude, best boss in the game, right here.
Really tight timing.
Yeah, dude, this is the most epic fight in the whole game. Also the most difficult. Check this out. Got him. I'm gonna need all this focus right now.
Serious time?
No, not actually. So the thing I usually tell people is that each one of those is like a 3-frame window to do. And I mean, he's only vulnerable for 3 frames, but the slash is out for like 20. So it doesn't matter. It's a gigantic window. Yeah. I'm a
3
beast.
frames in a 60 frames per second game.
That's what
Oh
I'm
yes,
saying.
that needs to be stated.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah. Yeah.
Barcodes, dude. Falling asleep playing my own game, dude. What does that say?
It's comfy, yeah.
It's comfy, dude.
It's just some comfy Mega Man
Hell
7
yeah.
gameplay.
That's what I'm saying. So, if you hold down B when you pick this stage, it'll give you like a Ghouls and Ghosts remix in the Mega Man 7 sound font, and it doesn't work at all. So I never do that. There's some people that think it sounds good, and you're wrong. I'm sorry. It's awful.
Are you sorry?
I mean, I'm sorry that they have bad taste, but that's about it. Plus, the shade theme is one of the best in the whole game, I think. I'm missing out on that. Jump puts in work as usual. So does Danger Rap, the bubble thing. Whatever. There's 2 ways to beat this guy. If you beat him before he opens his mouth, then it's pretty good. He opens this way. If you beat him after he opens his mouth, which you didn't get to see him do, then he takes the bottom. He opens the bottom route, and you have to take it. The bottom route is like, it's shorter in terms of just like room distance, but it has like a giant elevator auto scroller. So it's bad. Don't do it.
Or you could just not speedrun this game.
I mean, yeah, it's always that. If you take the if you take the bottom route, there's like a little side area you can go into that you can fight. I think it's Proto Man, and if you do the right stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. It just like it does that normally. It has nothing to do with the Cloudman thing I did. It's just built into the game. Oh, dude, it's good. I did that earlier. You're not supposed to like do a big bounce. You do a like mid-range one for that. You can like hold a bunch of directions on the D-pad to change where the coils go and stuff. Make them go low to the ground and stuff too. It's usually not important at all, but it was for like that one specific part. And for the final boss, because you got to make the coils like bounce all the way up to the screen to even hit the guy. This text noise. It's fantastic.
You know what I like even more? Mega Man 4's health filling noise.
That's actually worse.
Yeah.
And each boss takes like twice as long to fill up as in every other Mega Man game. So you get to hear it for a long, long time. I love Mega Man 4.
I've actually never played that one.
I love garbage.
Should probably avoid it.
I will.
Okay, good. I mean, 4 is like not bad. It's just I don't like it.
Oh, I love Bright Man.
Good stage, good boss, dude.
I love arbitrary health values where it just freezes the screen.
Break his tires real quick. I'm gonna wait for this.
I was waiting for you to get bonked.
No, I'm not risking it, dude. Like, I would go for risky stuff like that if I didn't take the giant Burstman detour at the start. Kind of don't want to. I don't want to go 20 minutes overestimate, if you get what I'm saying. I could, but I'd rather not. Because I have another run after this.
Yeah, you can go 20 minutes overestimate on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Should have made a fee like $1 for every second.
Dang, dude, you'd be poor.
Bunch have already.
Wow, bro. Reminder, I reset my brain.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Yeah. You can shoot Shade's coil thing, bounces off walls, hits the guy as his health's filling up, he's dead. Easy.
Yeah, it just shows how weak the bosses are in this game to their weaknesses. There's die in one hit at this point.
Yeah.
It's like metal on metal.
Sometimes it feels like they just die in one hit, because as soon as you get it, they just do nothing. They just give up. Okay, so that's the 8. Now we gotta watch even more cutscenes, which I'm sure everybody's looking forward to. Then after that, we get the Wily stages. And I hear a lot of people like Wily 1.
I love Wily 1.
It's just through the grapevine, though. Heard the song's pretty good. I'm not sure what happened to the lab because we were just here, but
Yeah.
you know, that's fine. I like stepped outside for a bit, came back, and bass blew everything up.
How convenient.
But I was so sure he was on my side, though. I got tricked. Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
You got a full house, actually. Wow.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
We're all actually just here for
It's
Dawn.
comfy.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're waiting for Dawn.
Okay.
So I'll get
Okay.
your seats early because it's gonna be in here. Yeah, fuck this game.
It's gonna be a blast, dude. So, yeah. That giant goddamn cutscene was just Wily bragging that he tricked you. He baited you this whole time.
And you'll never stop him. You'll never stop him
You'll
before.
never stop him, dude, ever. Which is why he invites you to his castle. Because he knows you're not going to get him this time. He's got
Because
it.
you're just going to stop and listen to this amazing music on Wily 1.
It's the ultimate plan.
Oh, no health drops right there to kill you.
If only. That would have been the best. This room blows. Dark room with all these fan dudes in it.
Nice pun there.
Yeah. Oh, that actually went well. Okay. Good menu. Seems a little tricky. Okay, good. Yo, there's a really dumb thing in here, and I could do it, but it wastes so much time. And I've already done the burst man thing. So basically what you can do is you can touch one of those spinning moving platforms, and if you do that, and then leave the room and come back, you'll teleport to some random spot in the room. But most of the time you teleport out of bounds and the game either kills you or crashes. So I didn't want to do that. Chances of that are obscenely high.
You just need to find which one teleports you to the final cutscene or something.
I've been looking for that one, and I just can't find it, dude. Dude, base, chill, okay? Alright. Okay. He can do what he wants.
Pretty big man.
Oh, dude, I see him, base. This is super revamped Guts, man. He just called it Guts G or something. Man after my own heart. This is it. This is what all of his like museum crashing and rebuilding has led to. This that dumb boss fight. Good job, Wiley. What a retard idiot.
Remember in 2 when they actually made him a little, or 3 when they made him a little bit harder.
No, dude, I'm mad. Wily 2 is not bad. Has some okay music, but it's very obviously ripped from somewhere. And then, I don't know, it's not bad. It's got a zip I'm going to try 20 times until I get it, so look forward to that. It's going to be good.
Alright, I'm looking.
Nice slow down. I like it. I mean, they could have made a game without slowdown, but then you wouldn't have as much time to react to all the stuff they put on screen, dude. Or you wouldn't have enough time to take in the beautiful scenery.
So you're saying it was intentional?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's usually intentional. Like if you read like interviews and stuff, a lot of the time slowdown's intentional. Which is weird, but okay. I guess it depends on the game genre though.
It's supposed to make it epic.
Yeah.
Like look at all this
epic.
stuff slowing down.
Yeah, right. How did I aim the wrong way? That's good. I thought it was good otherwise, though. That fight's a little more interesting than base 1, but like he just does stuff based on where you are, so it's the same literally every time. Still neat to do though. I like it. This room blows. Like you're supposed to go all the way around, but you can kind of well, you were gonna skip it, but it didn't work out that way. Okay.
Waiting for it.
Good. Now I gotta kill this guy or he's gonna ruin it. He's still gonna ruin it. Amazing. Okay, sure. I almost had it the first time. Not sure how I beat it. Okay. Yeah, the second try is not horrible. You just use rush to push yourself up into the ceiling and then you wall climb by mashing jump like a madman. That's all. Oh, base. It's okay. I shouldn't get hit by this boss though. If I do, like, it'd be game over, wouldn't it? That sucks.
We have 1 death so far, right?
Yeah, dude, I got the passwords memorized. Passwords actually don't matter for Wily stages, because if you input a Wily password, it just takes you to Wily 1. You mean like each stage have a different password? Yeah, but they all take you to Wily 1. It's really good. Really good game. How did you do that twice in a row? Come on, dude. This is like the worst turtle fight you can have. But still, like, you shouldn't ever get hit by this guy. It's fine. So, like, what I was trying to do is just, like, put his little baby in the bubble, knock it away so he doesn't crush it, and then knock it back into his face, and it does, like, a quarter of his health if you do that. But I think I was jumping too close to the middle, so it got too much speed left or whatever. I don't know. Alright, this stage is really awful. I don't you're climbing most of the time with all these turrets that just rain hell down on you. It's like, this is a really good idea. Ship it. Fantastic. And you would think, can I just use Rush Coil to go higher? No, it's barely out of Rush Coil's reach. They intentionally cut you off there. Good. You gotta play it straight. If you don't use like Rush, you gotta do these tight little jumps everywhere. Good. Nice cannon. I hope you guys like invisible rings. Because I
love Chico hacks.
There's actually a lot of those in Chico hacks, yeah. I'm sure Capcom got inspired by him. I waited to avoid that. Okay. That's fine. Nah, dude, it's over. It's all downhill from here. Well, now the spring guy got my rush jet, I just kind of had to do that legit. Nice extra life, thank God. Probably. It's really did die in the first part of Wily 3, but now it should be fine. You can't take this top path at all without rush jet, which is another reason why we get it. Because if you take the bottom path, you gotta fall down one of those like long water spike chambers, kind of like I think Splash Woman in Mega Man 9, stuff like that. That takes a while. Then you gotta fight the same crab from Burst Man. Then you gotta float up through like a spike maze where you can't see what's above you until it's already killed you, basically. And it's not that that's like hard if you know what to do, but it takes way longer than just using Rush Jet like 3 times. Also, yeah, that's a really good noise, the fucking laser. It's just burning rubber the whole time.
Good. This boss have a name right here? Remember what it is?
Hunyanid Squared, I think. All the Wily bosses have dumb names. Gutsman G, Game Riser's the turtle, Hunyanid Squared is whatever that face thing was. And then there's just like Wily for Wily 4, so we're almost done.
Thank God.
Except for like the fact that Wily 4 literally takes like 8 minutes. Because you have to watch every boss intro and all this other dumb shit. It's great. Great ending to a great video game. It's fun though. It can just be a little tiring, you know?
I mean, the game was so
painful.
perfect. They decided only one classic Mega Man on the SNES was enough. It took them 6 to get it right on the NES.
Yeah, 6 was the perfect Mega Man game. Okay, so Frieza's deal, he's kind of like Skullman from 4. He just kind of mimics what you do, or rather responds to it. I beat that, actually. I did that slightly wrong, but it's okay. It's just like, if you do the same thing every time, he'll always do the same thing every time, so no worries. Slash is going to be the same as before, except it's going to go, well, theoretically, a little bit faster. Because instead of having to charge Buster, I can just like immediately get this, which does 2 damage, just like Buster does. If you get caught in one of the eggs or whatever, all that you have to do is just wiggle the D-pad to get out. And the way that I do it is I move from like the top left to the bottom right, because I'm getting like 2 inputs each time instead of like spinning it. It's the fastest way I know to do it anyway.
I like to look at the text right now. It's like,
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
They're getting comfy, man.
Two of which are the exact same chips.
They don't have anything to worry about. This run's cruising.
Well, you can't get them in Chicago, so sorry.
Face tech people. Oh, I did not mean to do that. So, Danger Wrap, you can either trap them in a bubble or lay down a mine. And the mine does the same damage, as far as I'm aware, of the bubble, except it doesn't go through that big animation where he has to pop it first. It's like I slid over and I thought I was holding down, but I guess not. That's my bad. Screwed it all up.
Oh, now you get to actually see this fight too.
Do you?
I mean, it's slightly longer than the insta-kill.
I mean, this is the fight. Okay. Got him! Springman's, again, the best fight in the game. 3 frames. Whew. Tight.
So much pressure.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Come here, dude. One more. We did it.
Oh yeah.
Makes me sweat every time. Shay's gonna be kind of the same, but his room's bigger this time. Or something like that. Something changes. Trying to remember exactly what. It has to do with the room size. But it doesn't matter, it's basically the same. So, forget everything I said. Just ignore it. Oh yeah, you get to see how versus actually fought. Instead of just like improv BS I did earlier. It's just as good as every other boss, by the way. Okay. You just jump and shoot at the same time so those little bombs don't kill you. Wait, and I need, I don't need coil ammo because I'm going to refill that with the S-Tank. I didn't really need the T-Ball ammo either, but it's nice to have it, as we say. Alright, so there's this guy, and then one more boss, and then that's it. We're done.
And this is the hardest Wily fight in pretty much the classic series.
That's what people say. They say 7's Wily is ridiculous. Not this one, because as you can tell, he's kind of a pushover.
Well, he looks kind of ridiculous, at least.
He does look ridiculous as well, you're right. Yeah, I really like how the intro is fucking like a minute long. I love it. Okay. Oh, dude, man. Okay. Yeah, so he's not a problem. Also, if you rapidly switch what weapon you have, it interrupts the like explosion. I don't know why. It just does that. So you can hear the sound skipping there. Yeah, so this one is what people say is hard, so we're gonna find out if they're right. They're probably right. He has 8 different spots he can show up in. He just happened to pick the same one twice in a row. Whenever he's low to the ground like that, I can hit him with Charge Coil twice, which just does like 2 + 2, so 4 damage instead of 3. Whenever he's like in a weird corner like that, there's not a lot I can do. This one though, pretty nice. Now I gotta get more coil back, because I need like 4 ammo in order to get like 2 charges, and I only had 3, so. Not too bad so far. Just like 2 more phases and we should be done, I'm pretty sure. Unless I can't count, that's always a possibility. No, it's just 2. Okay, so we're almost on time. As soon as I hit him, that's time. So, time. Time. Yeah. What was that?
44 minutes, 46 seconds.
How
Wow.
is that so 44? Okay, sure.
44 with your amazing,
Okay, sure.
amazing new routes.
Okay. Okay. With all the dumb shit I did, really?
That would have been 42, man.
Sure. Okay. All right, so you're up next. Hell yeah. Pound it, dude.
He's just showing Wiley what the freeze cracker's about.
We did it.
We killed Wiley. No more Mega Mans after
Thank
this.
Good to
God.
know. Does it not like SLI?
I really wish they never made another Mega Man past 7, so this could be considered like the thing that we were left with after Capcom abandoned Mega Man.
The last Nintendo,
7.
last Nintendo only classic.
It's whatever.
With this amazing dialogue.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Actually, it's. Are we in the intermission?
No, I can put on intermission if you want.
Do you want us to play out?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Make it go away.
Like, the credits are okay, but after you watch like 5 seconds of them, you don't really want to see them. It's just him walking away from a Mode 7 explosion.
Mode 7, man. That's what it's about.
I mean, it's good, but that's it. It's good. Cut it. End it.